And welcome back here to Live Now from Fox. I'm Andrew Kraft. Let's keep it moving with more of these top headlines. Some breaking news to bring you right now out of Newark, New Jersey. Well, you might remember some of these scenes we brought you, about a week and a half ago? Let's take this. You remember this? This was outside Delaney Hall, that privately run facility. It was contracted by a private company to house undocumented migrants pending deportation. And you remember, at that very scene were 3 Democratic members of Congress from New Jersey and the mayor of Newark, Ross Baraka, who happens to be also running to be New Jersey's next governor. So you see there the melee that this caused as these members of Congress and the mayor of Newark were trying to gain access to the facility. Well, in front of me right now, I have an official statement, an official update from the acting U.S. attorney for the District of New Jersey. That's, of course, Alina Habba, who at one point was President Trump's personal attorney. She's now in an acting capacity in this role here. Take a look at that. You see Baraka in the baseball cap. You also see there LaMonica McIver in the red blazer and the red glasses. Let's read the statement from Alina Habba. I have it in front of me. She says this: I take my obligations as U.S. Attorney seriously. I understand the responsibility that comes with my position, and I will work diligently to uphold the law and deliver justice to the people of New Jersey. She says, after extensive consideration, we have agreed to dismiss Mayor Baraka's misdemeanor charge of trespass for the sake of moving forward. So, headline there, the charge against the mayor of Newark has been dismissed. That was a misdemeanor charge of criminal trespass. Now, the statement goes on to say, in the spirit of public interest, I have invited the mayor to tour Delaney Hall. The government has nothing to hide at this facility, and I will personally accompany the mayor so he can see that firsthand. She says, the citizens of New Jersey deserve unified leadership so we can get to work to keep our state safe. She says, the dismissal against the mayor is not the end of this matter. So, offering an invitation there to Mayor Baraka to tour Delaney Hall. Now, she goes on to say, let's put up more of this video from the scene itself. Take a look at this. Habba says, congressional oversight is an important constitutional function and one that I fully support. However, that is not an issue in this case. Habba says this: Representative LaMonica McIver assaulted, impeded, and interfered with law enforcement in violation of Title 18 U.S. Code Section 111A1. That conduct cannot be overlooked by the chief federal law enforcement official in the state of New Jersey, and it is my constitutional obligation to ensure that our federal law enforcement is protected when executing their duties. She says, I have persistently made efforts to address these issues without bringing criminal charges and have given Representative McIver every opportunity to come to a resolution, but she has, unfortunately, declined. No one is above the law, politicians or otherwise, Habba says. It is the job of this office to uphold justice impartially, regardless of who you are. Now, we will let the justice system work. So, that is the headline. She is dismissing the charge against Newark Mayor Ross Baraka, but deciding to charge Representative LaMonica McIver there in the red blazer, that photo. Remember, she did this alongside her Democratic colleagues from New Jersey, including Rob Menendez Jr. and Bonnie Watson Coleman. But McIver has been charged over that chaotic Newark ICE detention center protest, and Mayor Baraka's charges were dismissed. So this is all coming in as we speak from the acting U.S. attorney for the District of New Jersey, Alina Habba. So McIver has been charged there after Habba says she made efforts to address these issues without bringing charges and has given McIver every opportunity to come to a resolution. Habba says this: McIver has unfortunately declined. And McIver is responding. Her statement on the charges filed against me, she says this: earlier this month, I joined my colleagues to inspect the treatment of ICE detainees at Delaney Hall in my district. We were fulfilling our lawful oversight responsibilities as members of Congress have done many times before, and our visit should have been peaceful and short. Instead, ICE agents created an unnecessary and unsafe confrontation when they chose to arrest Mayor Baraka. The charges against me are purely political. They mischaracterize and distort my actions and are meant to criminalize and deter legislative oversight. This administration will never stop me from working for the people in our district and standing up for what is right. I am thankful for the outpouring of support I have received, and I look forward to the truth being laid out clearly in court. Now, remember, Baraka, the mayor, he was taken into custody that day. He was detained. He was later released that very same day. But now we have one of these members of Congress, one of these New Jersey Democrats who was on hand for this, LaMonica McIver, now charged over her role in this. So in the meantime, you just heard from her. I just read out that statement. She claims she and her colleagues were just conducting oversight. There had been some concerns from those very members of Congress about some of the conditions at the facility itself. But this is the latest news. I know at the time there was a lot of interest in this story, and it is going on now. It is not over. So in the meantime here, that's all the news out of Newark, New Jersey. Live picture there, I believe, over Newark Liberty. We have some news on that. We'll get to that in just a moment. Let's take the opportunity to take a quick commercial break. We'll see you in 2 minutes.